Is there anything you want to say to the audience and the fans watching at home?
No.
All right, I know we've got a winner who is standing by with our Bill Carter. Barian and Bill, what do you got?
Thanks a lot, guys. I am joined here with Barian now. You had the first match of the day. You came out and just ran through your opponent. He came back.
Yep, that's about right.
The aspect I love the most about Summoners War is definitely like the community around it. It's not so much like, it's not a game that, you know, you just play by yourself and, you know, you play Tetris if you want to do that. But
Elemental, diversity, he's going to definitely go for it.
Wow, and that like is still staying alive. Just a sliver of HP left. He is build though, so he could potentially get back in, but Feng on able to take out the Leica, able to take down the Nikki. No violent proc from the Camila this time.
We heard the caster saying Leica really wasn't used during the regionals at all. Why did you pick it here?
Honestly, it's because I gave him really good runes, and then I thought he would work, but then he didn't work, so I gave up on him on the last match.
And I want to build off of something that you actually just said, and something that the casters were talking about earlier, is that you don't have as big of a monster pool, but you do focus on runes. Why would you focus on that instead of a monster pool?
NANI? Well, it's not easy playing the monster lottery, right? I mean, if you want to summon, it's going to cost money, so you know, getting runes is probably the more economical way of winning.
Nice.
You know, I took Japanese in college for a little while, but I don't think I retained enough to actually make my way through that UT Play interview. I was just listening in, trying to pick out pieces there.
You probably did better than me, even myself.
Yeah, you're
part Japanese.
half Japanese. What's going on here?
Right, because I've only been part of this community for a year and a half, whereas you guys have been with it since near the beginning. You started this game.
I started a week after it came out. Yeah.
Right. And how much different was the game when you started versus where it's at today?
Most people didn't even know what a Nat 5 was. They see something like Zyros get summoned, it's like, how did he get that? That's just crazy.
It's well known that the Wind Fairy King is one of the most deadly characters in the game. What is it for you being able to get a hold of that?
Actually, so it's kind of hard to explain.
With Gani, 100%.
You gotta focus on certain monster, right? And Gani is his main core, and I think he needs to nerf.
Garo is the next best option.
Didn't seem pivotal to his victory, but nonetheless sticking with it. Old Faithful as we get Game 3 underway, the decisive one in this final match of our round of 16.
A ton of damage going down there on the Iris, along with the defense break. And down goes Iris in the first turn. Garo able to take it out, leaving Skit 3 monsters to 4 here.
What was the strategy you had to beat Skit, a person who was a favorite to win?
English, okay.
Or I got a better question. Any dupes that you guys have had where it's like, hey, I finally get to use dupes? Because I've had 2 Ciaras, now it's like I finally built my second Ciara, because it's like now I can use both of those for Siege Wars.
I'm building my second Ciara and second Okeanos because of that. I use them on a regular basis. Thinking about building my second Wusa as well.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Fua? You have like 3 Vanessas.
Oh God, she's so useless.
Looks like Barian is trying to lock down that Ethna. He gets the stun. We got a little bit of a counter attack on Leica's end, but of course not a ton of damage. Now we have Chuckles getting ready to use his main skill. 2 out of the 4 monsters in place. Ciara is down.
Able to take it down.
Wow.
Ciara goes down, and that's exactly what Chuckles was hoping for.
Looks like it goes for a second skill to give him a little bit more health in there. Lineman trying to work down the Wusa on Chuckles' end, getting a nice combo to take him out. Looking really, really good for Chuckles right now, which actually has a beneficial effect remover on that second skill there. But
Chuckles actually decided to use the first skill from Wusa instead of shielding his own unit, which could have potentially been maybe not the best move.
Did we speak too soon, Clay?
But a huge second skill from Leica. And then massive amount of damage onto the Wusa, giving himself now a chance to put up the shield. Still does not do the shield. Still didn't kill the Wusa, but I think the Leica is actually going to be able to take it out. And Chuffles has taken down Barian.
Not official quite yet, but it looks like Barian knew exactly what was to come.
He's got a lot of damage coming in from the Oberon there, the light Fairy King that we don't see very often. He's gonna look to probably take down one monster right here. Ignoring the defense, one-shotting the Feng Yan, as we expected.
Okay, and what did you think about that Oberon pick? That is not a typical pick that people go with in these World Arena matches. I know Tidens had a bit of input on that, so Tidens, you want to take it away?
Seeing that just kind of gives me bad memories. Me and Sai have faced a lot on the ladder, and whenever I see the Oberon pick, I get a little bit nervous because he's never really lost against it, with it against me, I should say.
With Oberon out there, something's dying. It's dying in one shot. So, you know, you better prepare for that, and it's tough to deal with. And especially in this G3 meta nowadays, if you take apart one unit, you know, the team kind of just falls apart. So it's incredibly powerful, and no surprise to see it here from him.
It's kind of funny because I know Tidens has a Nyx, so maybe he'd rather have an Oberon instead.
Instead of going with Faye this time, he actually decides to go with Jamire, which we don't see hardly ever. I don't think we've seen a Jamire pick in the entire World Finals so far, but we're gonna get to see what Chuffles can make with him today. And Tomato actually decides, nope, we're not gonna get to see Jamire.
I really wanted to see it.
I'm gonna ban you out. Just looking at some of those figurines, though, I'm actually super jealous about anybody that has a Dark Archangel figurine. It's actually one of the few Archangels that I don't have in my actual monster box, but of course it'd be super nice to at least have a figurine of it.
Well, guys, I'm sure you can buy it now on eBay if you want to, but I'm not sure how much you're going to have to pay for it. That part is for sure.
I've checked.
You've checked, it's not going to happen? Right? No way. A little bit outside the budget. Shallot representing Taiwan. I'm actually going to be out there in January for a wedding, my first time to Taiwan. I hear it's beautiful. Looking forward to that trip, no doubt. Shallot might be able to take me out to dinner if he wins this thing. You know what I mean? I'd be like, hey, buddy, we gave you a lot of love. We picked you all the way through. You know, it's just perhaps a little caster dinner.
If it happens, you think I could be your +1? Maybe
you can always be my +1.
All right, all right. Of course, now the ventilate is in. It looks like he wants to continuously crowd control this fight and keep those units locked down. Unbelievable turn of events there with the CC approach there. Get into on the second skill from Tableau. Tableau's such an amazing monster with the RNG aspect.
That's enough for that stun there because he's just going to keep on cycling through. Got the seal onto Molong now. He's starting to work away at the Yan Hong if he's able to get that.
Oh my God, that was
He could potentially come back and completely control the rest of this match here as we see it happening right now.
Seen all too much there. The face on Shallot says it all right.
No. He really needs to take out that Yan Hong, and plus he's getting violent procs. You can see both of them know that that was a super clutch, absolute, definitely something that he needed to have happen right there for Sai. AO's team, if he can get that first.
So based on the build out then, I get the sense that you like Sai's setup.
And he got the resistance though from the Okeanos, which puts Sai in a huge advantage for the rest of this fight. He should be able to lock it down and just work away.
Molong out of the picture.
Wow. And a violent proc from Sai. He knows that he needed it. And of course, he got a little lucky there, but looks like this second match may very easily go to Sai just because a couple different things here.
Looks like he's going to continue to work on that. And yet again, another violent proc there on Tableau. Unbelievable. Look at that. As you can see there, he's laughing about it. He just can't believe how lucky he's been getting with that.
Kills Artemil.
Yep. I like the choice there on Tomato, switching for that second skill so he can do the necessary damage that needs to be done and not waste any time. He does take it out. Now we have the winner.
And just like that, losing Artemil, Sai concedes. And that means that Tomato, your pre-tournament favorite, is our first ever Summoners War World Arena Champion.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Siri. If you enjoyed the video and want to support the Ohana and look fly as heck doing it, check the description because we got some kind of new merch. Woo!